Hello, my name is Aaron Heiberger, and I am the lead developer for Team Cropshare. During iteration 5, our final iteration, I was assigned two user stories, the unlock by email user story and the pinning favorite users story, which was introduced to us by Randy, our product owner, 2 iterations ago. So as far as progress during this iteration is concerned, unfortunately, progress was not forthcoming for me during this iteration, or really, it seems for anyone in the project. As to my particular situation, well, for one, the pinning favorite users story just it's not part of the MVP, and so I felt like I needed to focus on getting that MVP done by finishing the unlock by email story. As to the unlock by email story, all the code, I'm not sure if the problem is in the code that I wrote, but I don't think it is because it's in other parts of the program. But there's an error, there's a runtime error that keeps occurring, and I couldn't seem to pin down where it was coming from, or what kind of error it was exactly. It's something to do with HTTP headers. I'm not used to having to work with that, but apparently it sucked up all the time I set aside to work on the project. And so as a result, I ended up having to focus on other things as well during the semester. So it stalled the project, unfortunately, for me and maybe others late in the semester. We did finish a review document, like a README for any future developers that we hand this off to. And so I do feel like we are leaving this in a good situation for anyone that would need to work on it in the future. And hopefully, any problems and errors that we encountered late in the project will not be an issue for them. And with that, thank you and have a nice day.
Well, howdy. My name is Tristan for cropshare. This is our last iteration. For this go around, I will continue working on the availability and the contact information. Uh, we, as a group, ran into the same issue. I wasn't able to get the UI built. I just got the back end, so like the SQL and the queries set up to the side. But I did not get any like major deliverable of like actually integrating it with the UI or actually displaying it or implementing the SQL queries. I just made the queries and then tested them to make sure that they would pull the proper information.
My name is Michael Lieb of the Cropshare team, and this iteration I focused less on implementing anything major and more on getting the project ready for the next team to take it over. And so I've put comments and directions throughout the code to make it easier for them to take over the project and know what they're doing, and have it easier for them to rather than them start from scratch. My name is Michael Lieb of the Cropshare team, and this iteration I focused less on implementing.
Uh, Hello, this is the cropshare team. This is Dui, and for our final iteration, uh, we not do many progress for our project, um, because we have a lot of user story should to do, and we finish some backlog user stories, and we finish the point. We just improve our user story old stories, and we have many backlog like user story not finished, but we finish most of all. Um, so I think I just finished some point for browsing customer need and the produce available. I just finished this all, and that's all. Thank you.
My name is Santiago, and I'm a software developer with the cropshare software group. And for this iteration, I worked on the profile picture where we want to have each user be able to have their own picture so they can personalize their experience with the website. And that was what I worked on.
Hello, my name is Tyler Riddle. I'm a part of the cropshare development team. For this final iteration, I worked on documenting our code, so the next team who takes over the project will have an easier time managing the code base and adding to it.
Hello, I'm Jerry, and for this iteration, I was able to complete the user stories that allowed the grocers and farmers to update produce wanted and produce needed, and also delete produce wanted and produce needed. But majority of this iteration, I spent my time researching on how to output the database information from basically from the database to the HTML page so we could see it on the website. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to come across ways to do that yet. I've implemented 3 ways and led to no results. So once we get that figured out, everything will be all right.